Karachi Neighborhood Improvement Program and click parks such as Akbali Playground, Bharatari Park in Sadar and North Nazarabad were revitalized to offer safe green recreational spaces. So I spoke about our focus on the transport department. Sir, the Karachi Urban Mobility Project under the Yellow Line BRT work on depots and the Jam Sadiq Bridge is progressing swiftly. The bridge that we are replacing is near completion and inshallah will be inaugurated soon. The bridge that has to be rehabilitated, which is going to be demolished and a new bridge constructed there, inshallah we'll also complete that in the next 10 months. The red line BRT covering 29 kilometers is over 50% complete with the main corridor scheduled for completion within the next 6 months. We have earmarked rupees 1.1 billion for new diesel hybrid buses and rupees 3 billion for additional EV and double-decker buses under the PBS fleet. So we are working on the Safe and Smart Karachi program. Phase 1 of the Smart City costing 6.6 billion is nearing completion. Inshallah, in the next financial year, we will launch and complete phase 2 of the project also. Major projects slated for completion in financial year 25-26 in Karachi include the Kurangi Causeway Bridge over Marine River at N5, Sharai Bhutto and Kurangi Junctions, underpass at Karimabad, Gujar Nara flyover, improvement of traffic corridors, development of old city area, improvement of business areas, restoration of heritage markets, construction of major roads and flyovers in Scheme 33 District E, Shah Faisal Colony, Gujar Nala crossing Sir Shah Suleiman Road. These interventions aim to balance heritage preservation, commercial development and connectivity across districts. Even in the public-private partnership area, the Balir Expressway, now called the phase 0 of the Balir Expressway, will connect the Sharai Bhutto to the port, is being done under the public-private partnership. The 5 million gallon per day desalination plant, TP4 sewage treatment and EV infrastructure charging will also be launched under PPP in the next financial year. So for the new initiatives for the next financial year include revolutionary governance with digital tools. We have embarked a journey to digitally modernize SIN's governance apparatus to make it responsive, transparent and citizen-centric. Centralized KPI monitoring dashboard is being constructed. Live communication tools for senior officers are being made. Blockchain-based land record reforms are being undertaken. Land is not only an economic asset, but also a source of livelihood and dignity for millions. We are eliminating the opaque, outdated and corruption-prone system of land records by digitally transforming land administration through blockchain. From 12 steps to single-step transaction. Property transfers will now be done in one-step e-transfer system. Tamper-proof ownership linked to CNIC will be made and blockchain integration will be done. Biometric verifications, people service centers, land titles will now be transferred digitally with biometric validation securely integrated with NADRA, FDR and the banks. The pilot implementation in Matiari and Sakkar district are underway. Birth registration revolution, we are striving towards a 100% coverage of birth in partnership with NADRA and health institution. We are introducing a unified digital birth registration system. This ensures that every child born in Sindh is counted, cared for and connected to essential services. So agriculture has had a particularly bad year. The agriculture growth in large crops is negative and agriculture has grown at a mere 0.5%. In order to reinvigorate the agriculture sector, we have a number of programs for empowering Sindh farmers. We are launching the most ambitious agricultural reform agenda in Sindh's history. Our vision is clear: transform agriculture into a profitable, tech-driven and export-oriented sector, centered around the small and medium farmer. The Benazir Hari Card is our gateway to empowerment. Over 200,000 farmers are already registered under the Benazir Hari Card. What we have plans to provide free of cost laser land leveling services for farmers of up to 25 acres, farm machinery support of up to 80% subsidy in laser land levelers, super seeders, solar trolleys, hydraulic trolleys and solar tube wells. The impact we believe is going to be about 30 to 35% improvement in yield and 25% increase in the income of farmers. High efficiency drip irrigation system will be introduced. 80% cost support will be given to over 20,000 acres of high value orchards. Crop supported include mangoes, lemons, guavas, bananas, papayas and dates. We plan to give input subsidies for farmers to cushion our farmers against rising input costs. Targeted subsidies on fertilizer, quality seeds and pesticides would be provided across districts. The Pakistan People's Party-driven agriculture transformation of the public-private partnership model to integrate innovation, scalability and value chain development in irrigation. We are going towards rice and wheat farming mechanization process through public-private partnership, cluster farming development projects, again in public-private partnership. We plan to open the Sindh Cooperative Bank to give credit access for progressive farmers. In the education and skill development, teacher-led school-specific budget. This is the first time anywhere in Pakistan where school-specific budget is going to be released, and we've created 34,100 plus cost centers. The finance department and the education department has worked very hard to ensure that financing will not now be available at the school level so that the school headmaster can spend for his immediate needs in the school. Operation budgets will now cover stationery, transport, co-curricular and sports activities, stipends for girls, furniture, playground maintenance and minor repairs. Sir, the assistive device outreach, next year we plan to benefit 40,000 persons with disabilities with this. The monthly stipend is going to be raised from rupees 2,000 to rupees 3,000, including free meals and uniform. Total outreach increase, our plan is to increase the total outreach from 70,000 to 120,000 beneficiaries. Sir, I'll talk about, we are developing youth centers in all districts of Sindh, and inshallah in the coming financial year, youth development centers will be operational in every district of Sindh. Through this initiative, we aim to transform youth into active stakeholders in Sindh economic and social progress, equipped with the tools, training and confidence to lead us into the